Oh wow, it's like really easy to do this. I'm gonna start vlogging a little bit. What's today? April 11th. It's the 11th. It's been, it's like my partner and I's 27th day in quarantine. There's a lot going on today. A lot of people outside. Our neighbors are outside and they're having like a little, hubbub party thing with, just their family, which is fine. They're all socially distanced. But I'm finding myself just a little frantic. And maybe you are too. So, a little bit about me. I am 34. I was recently sick with some kind of bug that's still sort of sticking around. So that's been kind of stressful. And I also have generalized anxiety disorder, which, if not treated or unchecked, can really run your life, can ruin your life if you're not aware and in your body and in your mind. If you're in your mind too much, that's a problem. So it's a good and bad thing, because excess anxiety, lighting is like intense. Excess anxiety can make you very aware of your surroundings, and other people and everything. But if it goes unchecked, you can be so tuned into everything that your body is doing, that it's overwhelming, and no one can really get through to you, because those thoughts become so overbearing and so loud. So I have a couple tricks for that if you're suffering from the same types of things, or you get panic attacks, or you get, whatever your mental health kind of includes. There's like a bouillabaisse of different mental health disorders that kind of coexist with anxiety. Let's just say that. They're not mutually exclusive. There's a lot of mindful things that you can do. You can go on YouTube. You're on YouTube already, and you can do a progressive muscle relaxation, which is often what I do before I go to bed. I just turn it on, and you kind of tense every muscle from like your head to the bottom of your feet. So that's a really good one that I learned about in an anxiety support group. You can do yoga. I think it's yoga nidra. And these are special sleep positions like cat-cow, where you curl your back and you do that thing. There's one where you put your legs against a door, and so your feet are up like this, and you just breathe for like 5 minutes. That's also very calming. What's another one? I did it a bunch last night, and I slept soundly. Did have a little bit of whiskey, which helped, but I'm not encouraging that. But if you want to do a little bit of that once in a while, go for it. Corpse pose, you're just laying there. A supine twist, where you twist one leg over and stretch the other arm out. Anyways, these are what they look like. Yeah, and I would hold each of those positions, child's pose, another really good one, for like 3 to 5 minutes. It's really simple, and it's just a great way to get back in your body, get out of your head. When things get really stir crazy, you can even do it now when there's like a lot of people out and about, and you're just like, oh, I just got back from the grocery store, and that was pretty intense, and people everywhere, and there's enough going on in the news that you're already in your head. So it's good to come back into your body, and do those things. Another thing you can do is you can journal. As cliche as it is, it really helps. I've been doing a journal your feelings for 30 days with a girl on Instagram that I found. Her name's, I think it's @Amber Ray. And it's phenomenal. You'll write letters to yourself, you'll write letters to feelings that kind of scare you a little bit, like dear loneliness or dear anxiety. And you really get inside that feeling and get comfortable with it and understand sort of where that fear is coming from. And you kind of use that fear to, I guess, protect yourself, or you use that fear to, what am I even trying to say? I don't know. I'm just blathering on, but you find out a lot about yourself in this whole process of journaling. even in the past few weeks where I was sick and I was worried it was more than it was. I also had a really good support system around me. Not everyone has that. So you have to do this thing sometimes where you self-soothe. And so that's where these, the yoga and the mindful meditation, even just pretending you're somewhere where you wish you were, like Tofino is for me. And you just close your eyes and you hear the waves in your mind. You feel everything that you're doing. You feel, the tea in your hand or the bottle of water in your hand. You feel your back against the chair. Very grounding exercises. These are tenfold help me. So I wanted to stop what I was doing. I was doing some homework and it was quite entertaining, but a bit monotonous. And I'm at the end of the semester and there's just a whole bunch of things due. So I'm trying to get through it because I'm a classic procrastinator. And I don't always get things done on time, which is another thing. If you have if you have high functioning anxiety like myself, you are amazing at getting often, not all the time, not everyone with anxiety, everyone's different, everyone's an individual. This is great. But I find that I will clean my entire house. I will do beautiful crafts. I will watch a TV show. I will color. I will knit. I will, completely reorganize the house before doing the thing that's due. So if you're like that too, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what your tips and tricks are, because I'm still something I'm working on, but I do thrive on a checklist. I have a whiteboard over there and I write everything down, and I really like checking things off. So that's really important, but it's also good to schedule in your me time. So scheduling in yoga, scheduling in playing music or writing music, if that's something that you're passionate about. Make time for it, because if you don't, it doesn't happen. Or that's what I'm starting to find. Like if I don't schedule it in, I don't do it. Also, watch your caffeine intake. I just got a coffee machine and I had 2 lattes today this morning, and I already know it might be a little hard getting to sleep. I might have to, pop half a Gravol, which is not good. Again, shouldn't have said that. Not condoning that. But once in a while, you're too wired and you need to get to sleep. So actually, instead of doing that, I'm going to do a mindfulness meditation. And I think that'll help. I think that'll be really good. Yeah, I have a lot of homework to do too, so I might be burning the midnight oil. So having that 2 coffees, probably a good thing. What else can I tell you about for relaxation? It's okay in times like this, when things are really intense in the news, to check out a little bit from people, from the news. That's okay. It is really good because people worry about you. So maybe just check in with your friends if they don't know what's going on, and just let people know that you're taking some time. You're allowed to do that, and that is absolutely okay. I think everyone's kind of wanting to check in with people though and make sure that we're all doing okay, which is a beautiful thing, and it really shows the community in times like this, which is really, really important. We need to be more united than we are separate. So yeah, but when you're drained, feel free to take a nap. Feel free to not answer your phone or to say no to people. That's okay. It doesn't make you any less of a good human. How are you feeling? Do a feeling gauge. How are you feeling in this moment? And if you're scared, why are you scared? Unpack that. Are you lonely? If you're feeling lonely, why are you feeling lonely? And sometimes I try to, that's Dex next door. Hi, buddy. Sometimes it's good to flip that emotion and find a more positive one, or one that makes you feel more positive. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So if you're feeling lonely, turn that loneliness into solitude, into time with yourself, and do something that uplifts you, like painting. I really like lately, I've been finding rocks everywhere that are painted. So my plan is to paint rocks and sort of put them around the neighborhood in nice little spots. So when people go on a walk, they'll find them and they'll have a little moment of joy. So I think one of the best things you can do in a time like this, when everyone's so stressed out and concerned, is do little things for people in your own way that you can do, whether it's filming a video or, you know, checking in on a neighbor, buying someone groceries, painting little rocks and putting them, you know, in various spots in the neighborhood that people can find them on daily walks. These are really, really nice things. You'll feel really good. They'll feel really good. And you can't lose. So these are little tips and tricks that if you're struggling with anxiety or any kind of mental health condition, really help create space for you and yourself. And this is a time when I think we're all going to really learn how to be solid on our own as individuals, like solid people. You can really use this time to honor yourself in terms of learning to listen to your body, learning to listen to your mind, learning to listen to others with compassion and grace, and to really connect with other people in a way that I don't think we've ever really done before. To really be present, because like in a world where we're all like stuck on our devices all the time, now we are kind of isolated in our homes as well doing that. So it's like really important now more than ever to check in with people and to actually FaceTime people and see their face, because we can't hug them. I think that's a really powerful gift to give people. So do that, and I bet you'll feel 10 times better afterwards. I have another friend that actually reached out to me yesterday and wanted my address so she could write me a letter. And I was like, well, can I have yours? And then she's like, well, you got the idea. That's what I want to write you a letter so you can write me one back. So I have a bunch of stamps, and I'm really keen to write friends some letters. And, you know, we've got the time. I mean, I also don't, because I have a shit ton of homework to do. But we've got the time. We can make time for creative endeavors. Again, as I said, schedule it. Do some yoga, do some mindful meditation, dye your hair a crazy color if you want to. Really think about it. I want to leave like a little note in the mirror that says, do not cut your bangs, no matter how dire it gets, because I just don't see the point in doing that. It never works out well for me. So watch a funny show. You don't have to read every news article. You don't have to buy into the paranoia. You can step away. You can protect yourself and still be informed, but not to the point that you are fear-mongering or scaring other people. Just be sensitive to the fact that everyone deals with this in a different way. And we're all working at our own pace with this pandemic, and just, you know, follow the rules set out by the government and, you know, maintain that distance. Keep washing your hands when you come home from somewhere. You know, there's little things that we can do, but we can still be kind. You know, it's so easy to pass judgment, but it's not easy. It's like harder somehow. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's easy to be kind. It's easy to pass judgment, but it's easier to be kind. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So be kind, listen, love, like you've never loved before, because God knows the world needs it right now. And thankfully, you can go outside and be with nature close to home, you know, like go for a little walk, go to the river nearby, and just listen to the stream, close your eyes, and be in your body. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling to be alive. And if we are lucky enough to be, let's celebrate that, and let's honor those that are struggling. Let's send them love and light, and let's do the little kind things that we can in a situation like this, in our collective consciousness, to make everyone else, to lift everyone else up. Keep cheering at 7 p.m. for the nurses, for the essential frontline workers, and the doctors, and everyone going above and beyond, and putting themselves in danger to help us get through this together. They're really brave, and so are you. You're getting through this. I love you. I hope you enjoyed my first vlog. And yeah, take care. Talk to you soon. Who knows? Maybe I'll do another one today. This is fun. I like this.